Hey loves, welcome back for another Decorate with me for Halloween. Let's have some fun and pretend we're going to have a massive Halloween party complete with friends, a DJ, costumes, and dancing, because that is exactly what we need after the year we've had so far, isn't it? Actually, we don't even know yet for sure that there's going to be trick-or-treating, so I'm truly doing this for both you as entertainment and hopefully inspiration, and for my family because I'm determined to keep their spirits up despite the ups and downs we've been going through lately. Like I said before, with everything going on in the world, decorating for Halloween is just one of those things that brings the fun out and makes the kids smile, which is really what I love. At the end of the video, I'm showing you 3 Halloween desserts/treats to make if you plan to be having Halloween at home. Super sugary, chocolatey, gooey yumminess. So stay tuned for those. They are delicious, and I'm sure you will want to know how to make intestines. So keep watching. I'm so excited for today's video because we're going to be doing a DIY decorating the dining table for Halloween setting / Halloween tablescape. I don't know what to call it, but it's so cute. Plus all the baking, it's so fun. So hopefully this video distracts you for a while from what is heavy on your heart and that you enjoy the decorating, the baking, and the music. Love you guys. These are leaves that I literally just cut from the yard like you saw, and I found that I had some old black glossy paint, and rather than go out and buy some more greenery and all those things and leaves, I really didn't want to go to the store anymore. I just didn't want to buy anything anymore for now. So I'm going to be spray painting these leaves on both sides as much as I can with the black gloss, and then I also have a few that I'm going to be spraying with a metallic silver color, and I'll show you what that looks like when it's done. And then I also have this old candle holder. It came as 2. One, which was the shorter one, fell and broke and shattered years ago, and I've just never gotten rid of this one single candle holder. So I thought, well, you know what, I might as well include that here, and it'll give me some height on the table. So I am also going to be spray painting that black glossy, not 100% dark black, but you will be able to see some of the lighter come through it, but it will still give that spooky effect. And if I ever needed it to be a different color, it's really easy to just spray paint over that for Christmas or for summer decor or spring decor, whatever it may be. So my vision for this dining room table was just to create something dramatic. So you know that I have a dramatic entryway with the spider and the side table, and then you know I also have the very dramatic mantle. And by the way, if you haven't seen those videos, watch my 2 previous Decorate with me. But I wanted the dining room to kind of give off that same vibe, but I didn't have any more of the spiders, which I would have loved to continue in this theme, and I don't have any more of the bats. So this time I decided to go with like skulls and skeletons in here. And the first thing I wanted to do was to put this white spider web on the bottom of the table as kind of like the base, but I didn't want it to be flat. I kind of wanted it to look like almost like a white fog was on the table. So the way I tried to achieve that was I put 2 white pillowcases first on the table, and then I stretched out the spider web in a shape that made it look like it was kind of floating, that it was fluffy. And then I realized I needed a little bit of height, so I went and grabbed some books and used them to just add some height so that the middle wasn't so flat. And that is always a tip that I would want to share with you, is you really can put anything under tablecloths or under table runners, things like that during the holidays when you're decorating. You can use small books, you can use stands, you can use old Amazon boxes that you've taped back up just to create a stand underneath to get varying heights. So here are the leaves or branches that I spray painted black, and I'm just going to use them as accent on the table just to add a little bit of drama to the table so that it's not just the white spider webs and the floatiness. And then I am also going to be using this black pumpkin that I did talk about in my fall decor haul. And this skull that I purchased from Michael's, I think it was this year or maybe last year, but they always have this there at the store. And I'm using the candelabra and these apothecary bottles just for filler areas in between all the other pieces. I also laid the silver stems along the middle of the table, again for some drama and for a little bit difference in color. And I'm going to be using these orange candles. I did find these on Amazon. I will have the link to them in my Amazon store. And I'm going to use 4 of them. I do not have 5.
I will be holding on for life, 'cause you're the best thing, you're the best thing that...
And this cute little coffin I did find at Michael's. It is severely on clearance right now, so if you want it, go grab it. And next to that, in the display area, I found a bag of bones. I'm going to be putting those inside the coffin as well. So one of the questions I got in my comment section in one of my previous videos was, what do I do after Halloween with the fall decor? So I do take down Halloween, and this year I am actually decorating for Christmas early, and I'm doing it so that I can give you guys the inspiration so you can start getting ready for your holiday decor and get plans and all the things that you need in order to make sure that you have the perfect style that you want. So I'm doing it as inspiration for you and for different ideas. I'm also going to be doing a lot of baking, a lot of cleaning, and just general holiday festivity type things, just to bring that joy and that excitement and just to feel happy about something. But to go back on what I do with my Halloween decor in the fall, so I do pack away the Halloween right after Halloween. So I'm talking like the next day I pack away the Halloween. I leave fall for the most part in the dining room so that we can enjoy it during Thanksgiving and through the month of November. And then typically I will then switch that room out into Christmas and add a little bit more in my kitchen. So after adding the orange LED lights, I am just randomly tossing around some silver confetti just to brighten things up a little bit and make it look a little more festive.
They say you have to be beaten up before you tender.
Now let's move to the Halloween treats, and I promise we will get back to the table in a little, but we are starting here with the intestines dish. I really don't know what else to call it because it's supposed to look like intestines. It's really just cinnamon rolls rolled out to look like intestines. Make it any shape or look you want. That is what you think intestines should look like. This is so gross, I know.
I'm somewhere in the middle, try to find myself again, but life is one big riddle of the future and what's been. Guess it's the way it goes, and I will never know why you let me go.
And then after creating the shape that you like, bake it like you would cinnamon rolls. I do 350 degrees for 12 to 15 minutes. Take the icing packs and pour them in a bowl. Add some strawberry jam. You don't have to do it, but it adds some texture to the icing. And then use some red food dye to make it resemble blood. It's so gross.
Remember, I was laughing.
When it comes out of the oven, pour the icing over it and move the pieces around a little to make sure it gets in between and helps the pieces look just a little bit separated. A quick tip is use the larger cans of cinnamon. I used the smaller ones. The ones that come in the 5-pack, so that they're the actual large cinnamon rolls, because those you can easily unroll for your shape rather than having to turn these little ones into the shape you want. It's just a lot easier and a time saver. And enjoy. By the way, my kids were totally grossed out and only 2 of them ate some. So for this cute little graveyard dessert, take about 2 sleeves of Oreo cookies, bash it down and release all your frustrations, pour them into a 9x13 baking pan, take 1 5-ounce packet of chocolate jello and prepare it as it says on the package until it looks like a pudding. And then once you have it blended, gently mix in 1 container of Cool Whip. Pour the Cool Whip over the cookie crust carefully and smooth it over.
Yeah, it's a hot day. I'm hanging in the sunshine. You should hit me with the splash gun so I cool down. Won't you come on over? We can party till the sun's down. Baby, let me buy you a drink while we're dancing a blink. I could go for some Queen Bee too. Macy's going boom boom. If you're looking for some crazy, I'll tell you everybody's standing in a line for the water slide. You can come on over. We can take the roller coaster. And you know everybody's looking for a ride in the water slide. Water slide.
To make the graveyard, I took Milano cookies and broke them in half. I also took some black icing and wrote RIP on them and scattered them on top of the pudding. You can put as many as you want, really no rules here, and then go to town with the other toppings. I used gummy worms for a little spooky style. A tip here is if you have small plastic clear cups, you can make individual graveyards. Just pour the crust at the bottom of the cup and the pudding on top, and then design it with toppings any way that you love.
I'm acting surprised, but I know I'm not over. You keep missing our fights, even though they're so overdue. We had a fire, now we're watching it burn low. Isn't it time we go our separate ways? Not enough time, not enough time. I'm falling behind, I hate to separate my body and mind.
For the next dessert, it was my absolute hands down husband's favorite. These were actually gone by the next morning, and they are the Halloween cheesecake chocolate brownies. Okay, so for these cheesecake Halloween brownies, you're going to need 1 cup of sugar, half a cup of flour, half a cup of Hershey's Special Dark Cocoa Powder, 1/2 teaspoon salt, 1/4 teaspoon baking powder, 2 eggs, 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, and 1 teaspoon. And go ahead and mix all of those together. Do not overbeat them, just make sure it's well blended.
Isn't it time we go our separate ways? Not enough time, not enough time. I'm falling behind, I hate to separate my body and mind. My body and mind.
For the cream cheese layer, take an 8-ounce cream cheese that is at room temperature, mix it with 1/4 cup sugar, 1 egg, and 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract.
Demons pushing all my triggers.
Pour your brownies over a parchment paper that has been sprayed with cooking spray or a nonstick spray, and take out 1/4 cup of the batter. Then take your cream cheese layer and add the cream cheese on top very carefully so that you don't disturb the brownie underneath.
I think I'm losing my mind, but I guess that's what love do.
Put a few dollops of the saved brownie mix on top of the cheesecake and then swirl it together to make whatever design you like. And then you're going to bake it for 30 to 35 minutes until set at 350 degrees. These brownies are to die for. A quick tip on this is you can easily use brownie mix instead of making homemade brownies. Completely up to you. Obviously, a time saver is to just use packaged brownies.
Keep thinking that I could have done something, but now I'm left with an empty heart. No making.
All right, so back to the table now that our desserts are done, and I decided to add this black spooky cloth around the spiderweb floating mist area in the middle of the table just to give it some extra definition, and that is also where I'm going to be putting the Halloween desserts.
The frostbite's creeping in, 'cause I've been stone cold since you left me here. So come home, why won't you reappear? Things that I said came out totally wrong. Can't speak of the truth when it's tainted. I fell.
And here are the brownies all done, and I cut them up and put them on a Halloween tray. And I also brought in the intestines on the corner. I have the graveyard mix, a bowl of mixed candies, a cup at the top of the candle holder that has gummy worms in it. And then this is your party table ready to go for a fun Halloween night.
You got me stone cold. Got me stone cold. No Wizard of Oz can undo what I
just can't get over how gross this intestine dish is. All right, that's all I have for you today for this Halloween Decorate With Me. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you had some fun watching the decorating and the baking, and that I was able to take your mind off things for a little while, either as entertainment or giving you inspiration. Please say hello in the comments, and again, don't forget to let me know your favorite Halloween memory as a child. I would love to hear about it.
stone cold since you left me here. So come home, why won't you reappear? Things that I said came out totally wrong. Can't speak of the truth when it's taken.
Alright guys, so that's it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed this Decorate With Me and that you try the 3 desserts that I made in case you're having a Halloween party at home, like so many of us are this year. I think if you make these desserts and put them out on a beautifully displayed table, your family will just love them. Alright guys, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye! And I will see you all in the next video. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Reema at Home, and don't forget to mark your calendars or click the notification bell on, because on November 2nd is going to be my Christmas clean and decorate, and I'm so excited to do that for you guys. Alright guys, I'll see you all in the next video. Have a great day. Bye!
Me stone cold.